day everyone, this is Dame's Fashion Academy YouTube channel. You're all welcome. Please, if you've not subscribed, do well to subscribe and hit the notification button. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to draft a basic bodice block. So let's move on to the table. Alright, in order to draft your basic bodice block, the basic measurements you'll be needing, they are the shoulder, the bust length, your bust circumference, your waist circumference, your front waist length, your back waist length, and your bust span. So right, this is my pattern paper. On my pattern paper, I drew two lines. This is first line and this is second line. The second line I have here is my bust circumference divided by 2 plus 2 inches. I added 2 inches extra just to fit in my dart when taking the waist dart. My bust circumference plus 2 divided by 2 plus 2 inches, that's what I have here on this part. So I took my measurement from here, this is my starting point, from this starting point to this place. That is my bust circumference divided by 2 plus 2 inches. And the line I have here is the midpoint. The midpoint from this part to this part, that is what I have here. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to take the vertical measurement. Your vertical measurement is your bust length, your front waist length, and your back waist length, and your chest line also. And the formula for your chest line is your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. This is the back bodice and this is the front bodice. And these are our vertical measurements. So the first line here is your chest line, which is your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. I added 1 inch extra. My bust divided by 6 plus 1.5, the bust measurement I'm making use of is 37. 37 divided by 6 plus 1.5, I got 7.6. So I added 1 inch extra, which is 8.625. Okay, 8.625. And the reason for the 1 inch is because of the slant on the shoulder, because I'll be taking 1 inch slant on my shoulder. So I said the first line here is my chest line plus 1 inch. And the second line here, the second horizontal line here, is my bust length. Your bust length, or you can call it your bust line. And the third line here on this back block, the third line that I have here is my back waist length. Please, if you are still having issue with taking measurements, you can go check our measurement taking video. And this is my front block. Same thing I have here, my chest line plus 1 inch. My chest measurement, plus 1 inch. And what I have here is my bust length, which is also your bust line. And what I have here is my front waist length, or your front waistline, whichever name you want to use. So the next thing I'm just going to be doing is I'm going to focus on this back bodice first. On my back bodice block, I'll be taking my measurements on this part. I'll be taking 3 inches for my neckline. Your basic neckline is 3 inches. Your basic neckline is 3 inches for the back. And I'll be taking my shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement I'm working with is 15 inches. So 15 divided by 2, I'll be dividing that by 2. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So I have here 7.5. On this 7.5, which is the shoulder, I'm going to be coming down by 1. So this is the reason for adding your extra 1 inch here. I'm going to be coming down by 1. Then from this 3 inches width, I'm going to be connecting a slanted line to this one. So I have this line connected there. The next thing I'll be doing is to take this line down, to draw it down. But I can't, for me to draw down, I have to take the same measurement I took here, which is 7.5. I have to take that 7.5 here. So please make sure you take the same shoulder measurement on this chest line in order for you to have a straight line. Don't just assume your hand is straight, don't assume your line is straight. Always measure. Okay, so this is my armhole line. I've connected this line from this shoulder to the chest line. And on my neck line, on my neck area, don't forget we already have 3 inches here, this which is your basic. So on this part, on my starting point, I'm going to be coming down by 1. So basically 3 inches by 1, 3 by 1 is your basic neckline for the back. Then I'm going to be connecting with my armhole. Please take note, you don't connect with your armhole this way for the back. You go this way, okay? This is my armhole, I'm going this way. Then I'm going to connect. So I've connected the armhole. The next thing I'll be doing is to get the midpoint of this line. The midpoint, that means I'll be dividing this line from this shoulder slant to this chest line. I'll be dividing it by 2. That's a 7.6 divided by 2. So I have this point here as a midpoint. The next thing I will do is to go in by 1/2 inch. From this midpoint, you go in by 1/2 inch. I went in by 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to be connecting from this shoulder. I will be connected to that 1/2 inch with a straight line. Then on my chest line, I'm going to be taking my bust circumference divided by 4. And the bust circumference I'm working with is 37. 37 divided by 4 is 9.25. I have 9.25 here. .25, I have it here. Then I'm going to connect with my armhole this way. From this 9.25, I'm going to connect it to this midpoint on the armhole line. So with this, I'm through with my armhole. The next thing I'm going to do is to come here on the waistline and take my waist circumference. My waist circumference, the waist circumference I'm working with is 30. 30 divided by 4. All your circumference you're dividing by 4. 30 divided by 4, I have 7.5. I have 7.5. Then, because I'll be inserting my dart, this is a dart bodice, not dartless. Because it's going to be a dart bodice, and the dart I'm working with is half inch dart, which makes it 1 inch. I'm going to be adding the extra 1 inch to this measurement. So I have 1.5 here. I'm going to add extra 1 inch, making it 8.5. Then I connect from this waist point. I'm going to connect to the chest line, which is my bust measurement. So I've connected from here to the bust measurement on the chest line. Please take note, your bust measurement is taken on the chest line, not on the bust line, okay? Then the last thing I'm going to be doing on this back bodice is to take my darts. And in order for you to take your darts, you'll be needing your bust span. And the bust span I'm working with is 7.5. Bust span 7.5, that's your nipple to nipple divided by 2. So I'm going to be taking 7.5 divided by 2, which is 3.75. I'm going to take it upward. From your chest line, you come down by 1 inch. So I have 3.75 here. Then I'm going to be coming down by 1 inch from my chest line. So this is my 1 inch from the chest line. Still take the same 3.75, so I have it, my lines are straight. Then I'm going to connect both points together. So I've connected both points. Don't forget I said my darts intake will be half inch. So on both sides, I'm going to be taking half inch here and half inch here. I'm going to connect these 2 points, these 2 half inch. I'm going to be connecting it to this 1 inch coming down from the chest line. So this is all about the back bodice block. So we're proceeding to the front bodice. On this part, on this front bodice, I'm going to be taking my neck width. And I said your basic neck width is 3 inches. And I will take my shoulder measurement. My shoulder, which is 15 divided by 2, I have 7.5. So for the front block, please take note, your front block, from this your shoulder point, you'll be coming down by 1.5. Please, 1.5, not 1 inch. 1 inch is for the back, then 1.5 for the front. It makes it relax more and well on your shoulder. Then I'm going to connect the 2 points. My 3 inches, I'm going to be connecting it down to this 1.5, coming down from the shoulder point. And the basic neck depth for your front bodice is 3 inches. So please take note, your front bodice is 3 inches by 3 inches. That is your basic neckline. Then for the back is 3 inches by 1 inch. Then I'm going to be connecting my neckline this way. Please, I'm connecting it this way. This is how to position your armhole, your curve, when you are connecting your neckline for the front. So I have my basic neckline. Then I'm going to draw this line straight to the chest line. But don't forget, I said always take your measurements. So the measurement we took from here to this point was 7.5, which is half of the shoulder. I'm going to still take the same 7.5 on this chest line in order for me to have a straight line. So I have this here. Then the next thing I will be doing is to go up by 3 inches. Go up by 3 inches on this line from your chest line. You can see my 3 inches. I'm going up by 3 inches on this line from my chest line. Please take note from your chest line. So I have 3 inches there. So 3 inches works for every body type, for every body measurement. So I have 3 inches. This 3 inches now is assumed to be my point, my midpoint. From these 3 inches, I'm going to be going in by 0.75. For the front is 0.75. For the back is 0.5. The reason is because of our curvy, our bust, because our front is a bit curvy. The back is not that curvy. Then I'm going to be connecting these points from my shoulder slant. I'm going to be connecting it to this 0.75. The next thing you do, come to your chest line and take your bust round, your bust circumference divided by 4. And the bust circumference I'm working with divided by 4, I have 9.25, which is 37 divided by 4. I have 9.25. This is my point here. Then I'm going to be using my armhole curve to connect this bust circumference divided by 4. I'm going to be connecting it to this 0.75. Okay, so we'll come to the chest, to the waistline, which is your waist length, your front waist length. We take our waist circumference, and the waist circumference we are working with is 7.5, which is 30 divided by 4. 7.5. I'm going to be adding extra 1 inch for my dart allowance. So plus 1 inch, I have 8.5 for the dart allowance, because then I'm going to be joining the line, join a straight line from this waist to my bust measurement. Then we take our darts. Just like I said, our bust span nipple to nipple divided by 2 is 3.75, which is 7.5 divided by 2. But my nipple to nipple is 7.5, so dividing it by 2, I got 3.75. So I have 3.75 here. I'm going to take the measurement all the way to my bust point, my bust length. This is my bust length, and this is my bust point. So on my bust length, I'm going to still take 3.75. On my waistline, 3.75. My bust line, 3.75. My waistline, 3.75. Then I'm going to be connecting both points together. My dart intake is 0.5. 0.5. I'll connect both 0.5, both dart intake. I'm going to be connecting it to the bust point. Okay. Take note, this is your front block. your front bodice, and this is your back block bodice. You can call it back block. This is your back block, your back bodice. Thanks for watching. This comes to the end of the tutorial.